There is no try. There's only do.
Oh, so y'all working on the same wavelength today? I got y'all.
That's
Every
what's
day.
up.
You're supposed to, man.
Every day, my nigga.
That's what's up. That's what.
Let's
That's how it's
toast this
supposed to
shit.
Yo, we back in the building.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Mm.
Yo, that's good.
You're welcome.
I'm all loud and shit.
Yeah.
Yo, I like your hat.
Thank you.
fucking duck ass nigga.
I'm about to say, is that
Duck
a
on your-
ducky or a
with
bird?
glasses?
It's a duck.
It's a meaning.
Rubber ducky.
It's a meaning to it. It's just a duck with glasses.
Yeah. I had like a small infatuation with ducks for some odd reason.
That's why you need a Jeep.
Nah. So no.
Oh yeah, because
No.
they be putting ducks in
You
the
get
damn.
duck.
And you know what's funny? So
That's
when-
what they be saying. You got duck.
Yeah.
Yo, when I had my expedition and I put my tires and rims on it, my wide johns, I was like, man, somebody need to duck me, right? But I was like, they don't duck nobody but Jeeps. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get me a rubber goose. I'm gonna have you can goose me. But I'm also a nerd. So the reason why I said the goose is
Makes
because
sense. Look,
Gundam,
makes sense.
the gray geese,
Yeah.
nobody.
No.
Man, start this shit off, bro.
Hey, yo.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yo. What's good, everybody? It's your favorite stud, Angel Da Barber, and I'm tapping in with you right here, right now.
Shh. And it's your boy STS Art Junky, straight from the gutter. You heard?
You heard.
No, I didn't hear
Ninja
you
Turtles.
because you're trying to be all subtle, like STS3 guy. You feel me?
Motherfucking beard always talking for him.
Not
all
you
you gotta do
trying
is
to
go
talk
like
to him.
this.
You just mad because
move.
your beard's starting to come in, so you
Yo,
trying to let your beard talk
Bruh,
for you.
I was in the mirror the other day, and you know how you get out the shower and shit. I was like, ooh, that shit growing back.
No, it's not.
Shorty was like, "Shut the fuck up." It's like, man, fuck
Hey,
you.
he got a baby beard.
Yo, my shit growing back, man.
So we gonna line it up? What we gonna do?
I don't know yet, yo. I
Maybe
guess let that
something.
shit grow.
You just need to blend it in.
You need to get something done to it, anyways. You know.
You said blend it in.
Yeah.
Damn. You need to blend it in.
What we blending in?
Relations.
Okay.
Talk to me.
Talk to you.
Shit, y'all talk to me. Hey, we can be blended in though.
I think we're all blended in. I think
Yeah,
we
we
all
are.
have blended relationships and blended families. Well, let's break this down. Blended relations, blended
Yes.
families, and mixed relationships.
Yes.
I'm all 3.
You are all
No,
two?
I'm all 2.
So I might say, wait, where's the
You
third one
can't
coming?
count, bro. You stop
Look.
learning how to count.
I've been drinking. I've been drinking. But nah. Yeah, I'm 2 out of the 3
Okay. And
because my wife is white,
Mm-hmm.
and
we're gonna touch on that.
yeah, she had a child before I was with her.
Okay.
I had one before
Mm-hmm.
I was with her, and we got 2 together.
Okay.
That was a lot.
Angel.
Subtitles at the bottom if you need help.
Well, I have my wife had 3 kids, you know,
Damn.
and I have none biologically, but
Okay.
we'll have one sooner or later, you know,
Damn.
So just a blended
family.
So you're a blended
now.
family.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Me, myself, I'm a blended family as well.
Mm-hmm.
My wife also had 3 kids, and I had one.
Damn.
I had 1 kid as well.
That's what's up.
So my wife is black, so there is no mixed relationship there.
Facts. My wife is black too, cause that's your sister, cause y'all black, bro.
It's hell. You matched.
You
the
know
mic,
what?
bro.
I like that term just don't sit well with me though on some real shit.
Which one?
Black.
It's not a term.
Or whatever. You're black.
Bitch, I'm
Yeah,
brown.
we all black.
My shirt is black.
That's fair.
Oh, I hit you upside your head with that one. She looked at my shirt. What you doing?
Like I'm brown. I'm black, but
I
I'm
mean,
brown.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's
my
fair.
wife is white.
Okay.
But I like to say Caucasian.
Mm-hmm.
And why is that?
I don't know. I think it's just out of respect.
That's a respect thing.
To me,
Okay.
Versus
Versus calling them white, and she called me African American.
Oh.
My husband
I
is
got you.
African American.
Okay.
I got you. Okay.
Okay.
I'll be like, my wife is white. I mean Caucasian.
Uh-huh.
Gotcha.
I just don't like that.
Is
The
it because
white
it's
and-
more like politically?
Yeah, because
correct?
it's. I wouldn't say that. It's just I'm from New York, so it's a diverse of people. So
exactly. Yep.
I'm gonna be like, oh, look at that white person. I'll be like,
I guess
Look at that
I guess
Caucasian.
being
Look at
down
that
in the
Puerto
South,
Rican.
that's what we're used to
Well,
saying.
yeah, y'all used to
Is
stomping the ground with that shit.
yeah, you know, that's a white person or that's a black person type. Yeah. So I understand that.
So it's just, I think it's out of respect.
I'm from VA, man, so you know.
You are from
Well,
VA,
you in the middle
but you're also mixed.
Yeah, I am.
with Caucasian and
So technically, wouldn't you be in a
Black?
mixed relationship as well then? Or is it because you do have the black in you that
It's
it doesn't
because
count?
I have my black actually overrides.
well, that's
That-
that's
okay.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Only because my mother is fully black. That's the
Okay.
only reason why. But my dad has a little bit of black in him, Indian, Puerto Rican, something else.
We all
something else.
Cherokee Indian
And
in
I
some
know
way.
Cherokee, but there's some
Yeah.
other stuff too.
Shit.
Which
They used to call me Little Bigfoot.
For what?
Cherokee, man. You know what I mean?
Hey, look, I was trying to hold it in.
I'm fucking around. Nah, I'm just saying. But yeah, we all.
Because you're short.
We're all.
That's what I was thinking. But he got little feet, so
I'm still
Hey, he
above
do.
ground though.
little short
Oh,
feet.
look, he gonna make me cry over here, bro.
Yeah,
I'm tripping
I'm still.
over here.
Fuck both
You
of
got
y'all.
wide
Sorry.
feet.
Guess we double teaming me today. All right,
Ooh, child.
we gonna get there today.
Hey, look, I thought I were the same size as him, but boy,
Hell nah. We already established that in the last episode.
yeah.
Fucking 9.5.
Oh,
Dude.
yeah, you.
Big ass foot, motherfucker. Nah, but on some real shit, we're all
We're all in a
a different
Blended.
situation.
Yeah. a
situations.
different but almost similar situation.
Mhm.
Correct.
So I know we touched a little bit on the last episode before last about becoming parents,
Mm-hmm.
and in doing so, we didn't become parents like just by ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
We also created a family with people who had
Somebody
kids,
else, yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So Brian, I know we touched on it a little bit in the history one. We touched on it a little bit. I think men expressing themselves. I can't remember.
I think
But-
every episode.
Every episode we touched on
Basically.
Yeah.
Like just a little bit, but not like really
Into
talked
depth.
about it. Because you said, I remember you saying, was it like having a white or Caucasian wife? Excuse me.
Mhm.
You said, it's been the same. I've been me. I've been black. I've been, nothing's changed for me.
Nah.
How
I'm staying true to myself.
how has that been though?
Being married to a white girl,
Caucasian.
I want to see if he was gonna correct me.
Right, let's switch
A
it on up.
Caucasian,
Mhm.
yeah.
And let's correct that she's not a girl.
Yes,
A
a Caucasian woman.
There you go.
Sorry, R. Kelly's in the building.
Because even though you're from New York,
Mhm.
we're from down here, from down south,
Mm-hmm.
and that's very, very frowned upon to even think about being with a Caucasian woman.
outside of your race. Life has been the same since we've been together.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing that's changed really is my credit.
So are you saying
So-
that
So-
this
be real.
Caucasian
No.
woman
When he
She
said
to
that,
build your credit?
Anybody can help you build your credit, but she helped me get over that hump. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her.
Right.
But nah, it's just been the same. Like you get people that still stare at you, and it's mainly the older folks.
Okay.
Because nowadays everybody's in, not
Mixed.
everybody, but a lot of people are in
I'm
mixed
about to say that-
relationships.
Yeah.
the young,
You know what
especially
I'm
the
saying?
younger crowd
So it's just mainly older people
too. Mm-hmm.
that's still set in their ways
Yeah.
about some fuck shit.
The races. And all that stuff.
So with that, I know you said that your wife had a child before you.
Yes, he's white or
How-
Caucasian. Damn.
Caucasian.
Shit, y'all can get me out of my element.
Now,
Caucasian. He was Caucasian. Now he's black.
now he's black.
Nah, he's Caucasian.
No, but how has that been being?
Hey, yo.
Oh, being an African American
Yeah.
and taking care of
Just take care of your
it's funny
family.
because if I go to the store when he was like 8-9 months, I went to the store with him
Yeah. By yourself.
by myself,
Mhm.
and people were looking at me like,
That's not your baby.
"That's not my baby."
He done stole. He done,
He done
stole,
stole his
one of our
damn
babies.
child. But I'm like, I just kept it moving like it was regular. Like
Yeah.
I don't see color for I
Yeah.
don't see color. All right,
You ain't supposed to.
I see it, but I don't see it like other people see it.
Yeah.
You don't see it to judge or to
Yeah,
separate.
yeah, I don't
Right.
see that.
got you.
Especially you love who you love.
Now I would say when we first started, I had to cook the fried chicken
Of course.
because
She ain't know how to season.
she didn't know how to season chicken. Let me just keep it real.
She put salt and pepper on it, and that's it.
She's from Norfolk. She's from the hood. She's probably more hood than me. I know I say I'm from the gutter, but she's from the gutter. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's why y'all get along so well.
Yeah, yeah. I usually say she's more blacker than me on some real shit. Cause she's seen some shit. She struggled more than I have in many a ways, but like my life's been the same.
To touch on that real quick, does the struggle really need to be based off of color though? Because you said
it don't, but I mean, I'm just saying, like,
because our struggle is different. Like, even though she may have gone through a lot of things and a lot of struggle, which
our struggle could be different though.
Mm-hmm.
Our struggle is 10 times different, and that's.
But her growing up around African Americans.
I'm gonna say, look, the hood in general.
The hood in general.
Yeah. So she was fully immersed in it.
Now I might get some flack but her struggle from her being like growing up with African Americans, her struggle could be the same as them. Like, cause she grew up around that.
Yeah.
And like you said, it shouldn't be about
the
race. She was going through the same shit that everybody else was going through. You know what I'm saying? So she's more hooded than me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? She had her lights cut off.
Yeah.
She's eating oodles and noodles.
Well,
she didn't have like new clothes and shit when I was getting new clothes and anything that I wanted. So when we got together, it was a struggle for us to get balanced. If you get what I'm saying.
It was a culture shock for both of
y'all.
y'all.
Because I'm so used to getting everything that I wanted. And she wasn't. You feel me? So that could have been a struggle, but I didn't go in that relationship
with your mind
being like saying I'm better than you.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Now I know my chicken better than hers. You know
did you finally teach her how to cook the chicken?
She learned from me. It still ain't better.
So
than
that means but you don't be cooking now, cause she.
I cook every once in a while. Like the Red Sea has to part or some shit for me to cook.
Okay, that's fair.
On some real shit, cause she likes cooking.
Yeah,
and ain't nothing wrong with
You know what I'm saying? So it was a struggle in the beginning because like the first time she cooked for me, I'm gonna cook you some spaghetti, and that's my favorite dish. So like spaghetti.
Look, spaghetti's everybody's favorite.
It's my favorite shit, bro.
Hey, look, Angel, just
go ahead.
Cut you off.
I love spaghetti.
Go ahead.
When you like a real dude and you can find somebody who can make you some spaghetti, I don't know what it is about spaghetti, bro. Because give me some spaghetti with some garlic bread, bro.
When she said that,
you gotta put the little Parmesan.
I called my mom.
Come on now,
bro. When she said that, I called my mom and I was like, "Yo, she about to make me spaghetti,
bro.
She about to find a way to my heart, man." And I walked in that house, and I lie to you not. It was spaghetti with meat sauce.
Okay.
I wanted to knock that shit on the fucking ground.
Why? Wait, what?
I'm a fucking meatball.
Okay.
It was like just the sauce, basically. It wasn't
with
like
the ground meat. Ground beef. Yeah, it's ground beef with the sauce.
You can do either or.
It was just my bad. It was like the regular sauce.
No meat,
bro.
Oh.
So it's just sauce and noodles.
And noodles.
I would have been mad, bro.
You see my face?
I would have been mad.
I still ate because it was hungry.
It's called SpaghettiOs.
But I told her
SpaghettiOs.
I told her like, yo.
Did you see the Chef Boyardee can on the side?
Nah, it was like the can with the just the regular sauce and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
But I was like, yo, I'm so used to having
the meat,
like the ground beef and shit, or
Was it separated or was it all mixed together?
It was
like
mixed
the
together.
Noodles with the sauce?
Yeah, it was mixed together. So when I grew up, the way I grew up, my parents used to make the noodles and separate it from the meat, and you mixed it like that. Or we had fried fish with spaghetti noodles with the red sauce.
Hey,
on some real shit.
You don't have to try that.
I'm gonna be honest.
Fried
I do
fish,
not
bro.
like my spaghetti separated.
Well, I'm saying
I do not like
I understand what you're saying, but
because look, P game, I was the same way. Because when I grew up, my aunt used to mix it all together, like
put some sugar in it,
and if you sugar and everything, right? But when I got with my wife, she was like, "I'm making spaghetti." I was like,
she separated that shit.
I looked, bro.
What? I like that shit though.
No, but see, I I never appreciated it that way. Like I always looked at it as like, yo, you giving me some raw noodles, bro.
Because I like my noodles.
It ain't in the sauce and all that extra stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so
I like my noodles, and then I just like to get some. I don't like to put a lot of meat and shit on there.
You tripping?
Because I love the noodles.
I love the noodles too.
Right.
But look, bro,
I love the fuck you. I love the noodles.
This is why I'm a certified big back. Only because you can take all that sauce, all the extra meat sauce and everything, you can make a sandwich, bro.
All right,
Wait a minute.
Back from your regular schedule programs.
Did you?
Yo, you is really. This dude said make a spaghetti sandwich.
Hey, look, I'm about to say it. Look, you got me crying over here.
I'm big backing out, bro.
Sandwich, bro.
Bro, look, I'm so serious, man. You can make a spaghetti sandwich out some garlic bread, bro.
So I love some.
No.
Try it. It will change your life. I promise.
But yeah, so I'm just so used to having the noodles and the meat separate.
Yeah,
so I was like, yo, I like the ground beef and stuff. And
it
took her a while because she grew up and she used to get sick all the time from her people who's not
knowing how
cooking
to
the right way.
So she got Simon Tell
I was always cooking in the beginning of our relationship and shit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So as the years went on by, she was getting the hang of it and she started cooking it. Man.
Okay.
That sound like me a little bit.
Her mac and cheese is bomb as shit.
Is it better than your
And she
sister's?
make potato salad, but she don't put raisins in that shit.
Is it better than your sister's mac and cheese?
Ask Mirror. Mirror. Like,
I was asking you.
No, her shit smack, and Mirror like her mac and cheese too.
Is it runny?
No.
Nice.
And remember, I told you when I first met you, like I didn't like mac and cheese. My mom used to make the mac and cheese on the stove for me.
Stovetop.
I didn't like the baked shit, just the way it tasted.
So you like the craft?
Facts.
Basically.
Okay. Was nothing?
Not no more though.
Nothing
Ain't
wrong with
nothing wrong with
craft.
that.
Not no more.
If you only eating craft, that's cool.
Yeah.
Not no more. I'm eating that baked mac and cheese.
Oh, I thought you were about to say Velveeta.
I like Velveeta too.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with Velveeta either.
We're gonna get off me, man. I'm probably gonna get my ass beat when this episode come out.
Either.
Huh?
I ain't really cooked for real.
For real?
I'm just saying that.
Yeah. What?
No, I'm just saying. I was just putting out I might have need y'all help when this episode come out. I might get my ass beat. I still love you, girl. I ain't mean to put all it, but I'm just staying true to myself. I'm just being real.
That's, yeah.
And people know. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
you gotta have the right spaghetti.
Yeah, we 10 toes down now.
That's what's up.
She cooking and everything, man.
That's
what's up.
So Angel,
enough about me.
No, so Angel, for real, like, how's it been being in a blended family? Like stepping in with kids that are much older.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to worry about the
changing diapers,
all of that, because that comes with.
You skip 1 through.
So yeah, because my youngest is 14. Well, when I came into the picture, she was 13.
She said that age like it was a big difference.
But you gotta think, it ain't a big difference.
I thought she was about to say 7, but I didn't. I realized, yeah.
But it's a little different because, like I said before, like the last joint, I was just like, the age that they are now, you have to learn them where they at. So my little dates, like how y'all like do this with the kids and do that, like as they younger. I have to we going out to a restaurant. We about to do some big boy tour, like stuff like that, and either just going to a restaurant, just do stuff that they like, because they like doing stuff, but they don't like doing a lot of different things.
So you skip
and it's probably because they're older too, and they just want their space and their
because the kids stay in their room.
Oh,
if they can be in their room all day, that's how they are.
I don't even think I still got kids though.
Yeah,
I only see them when it's dinner time.
Yeah,
or when they're on the game, then I'll hear them.
Well, I hear them,
but you don't really see them.
I don't really see them unless I walk in the room and just.
Ghosts in the house.
Hey,
what's up?
Yeah,
how you doing? You good?
Damn,
today?
you still alive?
Yeah, like my daughter stay in the bed all day. Like the other day, she asked me for some beats, man. I'm like, this is the
headphones?
age. Yeah.
Oh.
So I went and got some beats or whatever, and I walked into her. I did a whole video for it or whatever, and she was like, don't post it because I look a mess. I'm like, all right, but she got what she wanted.
Yeah.
My sons, they get what they want. You know what I mean? Like, that's what they at age wise. I got my oldest, he got a job, so some stuff I don't have to really take care of.
I'm about to say, have you said no yet?
Hell no.
No, I haven't, man.
That's the first time she said no right there.
Right?
Yeah, that's no for
you got to learn how to say no.
And sometimes this is what I do. Like a lot of times when I do say no, it's just no at that moment. You know what I mean? But Because they don't. But this is the thing. They don't ask.
They
don't ask me for a lot of things. Yeah. Like if they ask me for something, that means it's like, all right, I really need this or I want this, and I'm like, all right, if you need it, you want it, cool, boom, okay, we'll get it done. But at that age, like the age they are now, like I said, they don't really ask for much.
Okay.
My oldest son already graduated. So that's one person I ain't got to worry about, right?
Bruh, so you only got, technically, no disrespect, 2 kids
that we got to worry about in the house.
Yeah.
So my junior, he played football. So we just got to do football gear, stuff like that. Boom. And he like clothes and shoes, right? Because he's getting bigger. He's getting older. All right. Our daughter, what she likes. The little things. Just little things here. Go to go to Five Below. They go do that with her mom.
Do they still go to Claire's?
No, she go to Five and Below. Oh. Five and Below is the store for her and her mama to go to.
Well, I think Five and Below is probably way better than Claire's.
It is because she can pick out anything that she wants. Yeah, Five and Below.
Man, Five and
you
Below
get a whole bunch of stuff in there.
That's my store.
Which is a lie. I'm sorry, Five and Below. You are not Five and Below. You're like $10.
$5.55. I'm like, yo,
no,
that's like 10 and below.
No, it's 20 and below because they got some tables and stuff.
No, 25 and below.
There you go.
Because I had got a massage.
30 and below.
I had got a no. You going?
I've seen something for $30.
What?
It was
probably a table.
Because me and Lori looked at each other and was like, "Yo, it's $30."
Because
So Five and Below. I need.
Okay, there's another store though. You ever heard of Pop?
Yes.
What is it called?
I was gonna say Dollar Tree. It should be
it's in
$1.99.
Yeah. Pop something. I know what you're talking about, but it's in Greenbrier.
Stop. Whatever. It's purple and white.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
it's almost like a Five Below.
It's almost, but it's a little bit higher than Five Below. But just like Five Below, it's might as well.
It's dope in there. It's dope in there.
Yeah,
So Five and Below is their thing.
It's her thing.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So what do you like to do with them to like try to create that bond?
So I took my daughter. She like going to the movies and having popcorn and stuff like that. So I took her to the movies yesterday.
Okay.
And, expensive ass shit.
It was, but not really. But
hey, hold on.
Because we want to go see the movie The Monkey.
Oh, I think I heard of that one. Was it good?
It was good, but
it wasn't for her.
Yeah, it was scary.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a radar movie, but she wanted to watch a scary movie. So I said, "Are you sure you want to watch it?"
Oh yeah.
She said, "Yeah." So we in the movies, and I'm looking over her like she's like had the hood. I was like, "You watching it?" She said, "Yeah, but I can't watch monkeys no more." I said, "I agree. I'm in the movies like this." Oh shit! Like,
hold on, I got a question for you, and I know everybody else is probably asking, did you buy popcorn and a drink?
No, I actually bought food. We went to the cinema cafe.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I thought you snuck some food in.
Nah. We actually did I did the whole experience with her.
Okay,
like,
that's dope.
Cinema cafe.
Yeah, she had her nachos.
That's the best place to go.
I had my pizza, and then we shared a cheesecake, and she had her drink, and I had a drink.
You got to get the mini corn dogs next time. They're fire.
We went to the one at what is that?
She just said cheesecake. We just gonna let that slide?
Yeah.
I heard it, bro. I've been fighting it, bro.
It was a cinnamon swirl.
Get out, bro. Leave. Like, shut up. Leave. Like, cut. Nah, man. Nah.
That day was good too. Yeah, but like even with my middle child, he don't really like. He like do little things. He's a football player, but he wanna if I say quiet. I say, son, what you want to do today? I can't think of nothing but going to get some food. I'm cool with that. We can go out to eat. We talk. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like. My oldest one, he's a Capricorn like me. So we like to explore different things. So if I say, let's go here, then we just go here. You know?
Okay.
He don't mind. Like, he's not the picky one. He just like, I go with whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever you want to do, I do.
So let me ask you this. So being that when me and Lori met, her son was about 7 months when I met her. Mm-hmm. So do you think it's easier for you since you came in a relationship where the kids were already they're able to take care of themselves already, rather than me having to fucking still change diapers and shit.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Twos and shit.
I ain't gonna lie to you though. It is a little bit easier.
But you want to go through that experience though.
I do want to go through the experience, but it is easier because I don't have to come behind them and say, "Let me get you dressed. Let me do this. Let me do that." Like if we got to go somewhere. All right, be ready in 15 minutes.
Exactly.
We going out the door.
You don't have to pick out the outfit.
I don't have to do none of that because they got their own swag. They got their own thing. Like,
you know
what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
That part is the easy part. Like I said, they don't ask so much. I work a lot. Even though with my schedule, like I still make time with them.
Which is very important.
It is.
And they notice that and they see that.
Yeah, because God blessed me with a family that don't need much. Let me say it like that.
Okay.
Which is a blessing, and it could be a curse for some people at the end. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Yeah.
Right.
But I take it, and I just... Yeah, it's easy for me, though.
Right.
It ain't too easy, but it's easy.
Okay.
Because I'm learning how to cook. Look, when you learn how to cook for older people, man,
bruh,
they would tell you if it's good or not.
Oh, quick.
Teenagers don't lie about shit anyway.
They don't.
They tell you the fucking truth.
They do. So when I say dinner ready, the first person I see that comes downstairs is my daughter. I'm like, dang, come on now. So when she brings her food back, I be like, was it good?
Yep.
And she was like, hey, yes, it was. And then I'm like, all right, good. Because you got to ask.
Oh, yeah, man.
Especially when you don't cook for real.
Bruh.
And I just be trying new stuff off of TikTok, you know.
Let me tell you something, man. My soul was hurt one day. Now.
No, we're going to pause on you real quick.
Oldest.
No, slow down. You ain't just going to go into a story and we not ask him.
I'm going to get into the experience.
No, because you can't just give the people a good story and not give the backstory.
That part. So go ahead.
Right. So.
Because you came into the Brady Bunch, my nigga.
You came into.
You
came in with 3 and you had 1.
Yo,
so what was that
Delta
experience?
flight with mad baggage, bro.
Yeah. So let me ask this question.
Well, not because Angel came in with 3. She had 3.
But
I had 3.
Hold on, it's a difference with me though. You came in with
a +1.
They were
no.
Right?
Yours was younger.
They were younger than hers.
Way younger.
Right,
exactly. So how was that for you though?
Came in with a carry on.
And
that dude had a big ass head.
I had 1 check-in and 2 carry-ons.
Ooh, man, they bust him upside his head with that extra.
And look, and what did you have a personal too, right?
Yes, and I had the personal bag. Yeah.
Right, so how was that for you?
How was your experience, my brother?
So I always wanted to have like a big family.
Mm-hmm.
And
the Brady Bunch.
Nah, dead serious. Like I always pray to God. I say, God, I just want a big family, but no girls. I just want all boys. I don't want no girls.
Discrimination.
It's not discrimination.
Not just playing. It ain't.
It's only because of things that I've seen growing up and things that I know, that can happen to girls. Not saying that it can't happen to boys.
He just ain't want that dude climbing through the window late at night.
Bro, I ain't even worried about the dude climbing in the window. I'm worried about somebody messing with my daughter and I'm not there to be able to protect her.
Well, I guess Uncle Brian would have to come bust somebody's ass.
You feel me? But and I know I'm the same way with my boys. Like, I will go to war back and forth, but I know if I had a girl, I probably would not be sane. I mean, I'm
probably.
You won't.
Shit.
But coming into my youngest, he was 10. Mm-hmm. Well, not my youngest, sorry. My oldest was 10 at the time. Mm-hmm. Second oldest was 7. My personal was maybe 2 or 1.5, about to be 2 or 2. Can't remember. And then my youngest,
say he was 3.
My youngest, he was 1.5.
Dang.
When I came in.
So you basically still changing diapers for 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I meant to say that.
No, seriously. Like I potty trained both of them with help with my wife, but mainly me because they're boys. Yeah. But I potty trained both of them. I actually taught my oldest how to ride his bike at the age of 10. Okay. Like he was scared, but I just stayed out there, worked with him, and then did the same thing for my second oldest. Taught him how to ride a bike, and then it just carried on. But it wasn't. I never even looked at it as like, oh, this is like about to be a big task. This is about to be a big ask. I just knew that I loved my wife and everything that came with her.
This nigga's trying to get brownie points and shit.
Nah, ain't no brownie points.
But that's
but fuck though. That.
Look, because when you dealing with somebody that got a kid,
we gonna hold up, because she gonna watch this later. I don't give a fuck.
Nah, dead serious.
You know Brian from the gutter keep it real.
Yeah,
this bitch trying to get some brownie points.
Nah, like
fuck that.
So serious.
Yeah, I helped them. Yo, so did you know how to ride a bike?
Yes.
Because I know a lot of fathers
I taught myself how to ride.
Don't know how to ride bikes, but we're teaching their kids how to ride bikes.
No, I taught myself how to ride my bike.
That's what's up.
Cause
I was joking around about the brownie points. But if you do get a brownie, let me get a piece.
I got you.
Because I'm always hungry.
But having like-minded, like we spoke, like we talked. She was like, "Look, I do have 3 kids." I'm like, "Okay, I do have a kid," and we actually took a lot of time to see what our parenting styles were, what our boundaries were with each other's kids before we, came together as one.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that too.
Yeah, the boundaries and everything, and we just had a common goal. We knew we loved each other. We knew we loved each other's kids as ours. Like you couldn't tell nobody that those weren't my kids.
Right.
And my youngest, since he was around me at 1.5, my family really thought, like the family that I grew up with, the first thing they said was like, "Do you got something to tell us?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" It was like, "This not your baby?" I was like, I mean, it is, but it's not.
Yeah.
What do you mean by it? But it's not.
I was like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's my girl baby, but it's our baby.
It's our baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I know what they're saying. They're saying like,
so
you've been hiding this baby
yeah.
all this time,
Mm-hmm.
and you just now brought him around.
Probably.
But not only that, they probably thought your youngest two look alike, didn't they?
Oh yeah.
That's why.
Yeah,
and people have always thought that they were like twins.
Bro, when first time I met you and I came up in your crib,
Yeah.
I thought all those were your damn kids.
They are.
You know how they say when you start to look like your car? Them kids look like your ass.
That's what happens over
That's
time.
crazy, bro. I thought those was all your kids. Well, they are your kids, so.
Yeah, I mean, but and that goes into a question that I have for the both of you, because I know personally the family that I grew up with hated the fact that I was going into a relationship and a marriage with someone who was, one, older than me, but two, had 3 kids prior to me.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
I know that's
question.
something that I had to deal with, and I'll share my story, but I want to hear from y'all. So Angel,
Yeah.
how did your family take it when you introduced, like, hey, this is, my woman. She has 3 kids. She's older than me. This is the person I want to marry.
So let me, on that note right there. So we didn't go that route.
Oh.
So when me and my wife met, she was with somebody, I was with somebody.
Okay.
And
Damn.
and when I came into the picture, it was just me, cordial, just us being friends.
Okay.
But then I was just like, you know what? It started off me cutting her boy's hair, right? So I'm like, all right.
I remember hearing that.
Yeah,
in the
so
last
I'm like,
pod.
all right. So I can
Becoming
cut the
parents,
kids'
yeah.
hair. Then after that, so after a while, like after me and her started talking more, and it was time for me to do the haircuts,
Kicking
I
it.
said, yeah, kicking it, whatever. So I was like, you know what? They my kids, right? I said, they mine. I'm going to make sure they can keep their haircuts.
Okay.
I'm going to let you know when I'm coming through every 2 weeks to get their haircut. All right? Cool.
This
So
nigga,
then,
this nigga think he's smooth talking about these kids mine.
yeah, these mine.
Don't look at me while you tell the story.
I'm not.
Because I don't know what the fuck's going on.
So after that happened.
But that's the new proposal.
Yeah, that
I'm
was.
cutting your hair. These kids is mine.
These are mine. You know what I mean? Because it's different when you, like you said, when you got somebody older. Because my wife and I have right now we are at a 9.5 year difference.
Okay.
Everything with you is a 9.5, bro.
Hey, mine is a
your
9
feet,
year
your
difference
dildo,
too.
the age gap. Golly.
Mine is a 9 year difference too.
Yeah, but
Mine is 2.
we are at a 9.5 difference until November hit. Then we are officially 10 years apart.
Okay.
All right. So with that being said, I was just like, look, I know I want you. You know you want me.
Yep.
After we both broke off our relationships, and I think it was April, because I know I stayed. We spent the night together for like Mother's Day weekend and all that. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And that's when we started making things a little bit more official. We actually got married in June.
Why you caressing the mic for one?
Exactly.
Like
So
you've been stroking the hell out of that mic.
I'm loving the story.
So after
Continue.
that happened, I came to my family and I was like, look, I ain't with my ex no more. I just went and got married.
Hold the fuck up.
Time out. You hit him with the biggest culture shock.
But this is the thing. This is what I hit him in a message, right? Like me, so my mom's side of the family, I went in the group chat, right, and I was like, hey fam, I just want to let y'all know, I went and got married. It's not to my ex, and I dropped a picture of me and my wife in the picture. I said, this is who it is. This is her name. And
so how did they take that?
I mean, they was just like,
because I'd have blocked you after that.
They was just basically like, why so early? How do you know that person was yours? But then I was just like, at the end of the day, this is my life.
That's what's up.
I know this and that. But then after that, after I explained, I ain't go into depth. But they were just like, as long as you happy,
okay,
all right, cool. Let's, then that's when I started bringing my wife.
So I'm gonna add on to that story.
Hold on, wait. Before you add on to that story, when you did, after you made that announcement, you started bringing everybody around. How did the family take to, your wife's kids?
It wasn't that bad because I introduced her to my dad and them first, like on my dad's side, because my dad's side was a little bit easier because they not as older. You know what I mean? So when after 3 weeks we got married, I was like, babe, we had just switched and joined phone companies. We got on the same phone plan and everything. I said, babe, we were around the corner from my grandma's house. They having a cookout. Let's pull up right quick. So we pull up.
So you didn't even tell nobody.
I ain't tell nobody.
Damn, y'all took her to the cookout?
So I took her to my grandma's house around the corner from the place,
shit.
right? And we go in there. I said, listen, I'm about to introduce you to my dad. Like everybody, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
She don't give a
And
fuck.
when I said that, my dad he saw my finger and saw her finger. He saw we had a ring on our finger. So he looking at me like, You got something to tell me? So I was like, all right, I'm gonna just let y'all know we went and got married.
Yeah.
We've been married for 3 weeks now. My dad was upset because he wasn't there, but he was happy that I found somebody that was making me happy that I got married. My grandma and them was like, oh my gosh, baby, like, I'm so proud and so happy for you, blah, blah, blah. They accepted her right then and there.
Yeah, so you had...
Go ahead.
I ain't had, there's a lot, but my mom, I'm gonna be honest, my mom has not met my wife until the day of our wedding.
I would have pulled
and I'm
my
only
belt
reason,
out.
You
I
would have pulled my belt out.
The only reason why is because both of them motherfuckers are Scorpios. They're 2 days apart from each other.
You want to know how Angel got my blessings?
What's up?
She walked up in my house with some chicken wings.
Oh yeah, I got invited to Brian's house.
But at that time, I didn't know that they were together.
You had
I thought she was just.
I was just a friend.
A friend cutting hair, and you want to know how I found out they were together?
How?
Mirror, or one of them said, "Hey, babe."
Mirror.
Nobody heard that shit but me and Lori. I looked at Lori and she looked at me. But when we were laying in bed, I was like, yo, did you hear what I heard? She was like, I heard, babe. I was like, yo, they together, yo. I told you where my $50 at. Like, we was betting. Cause,
y'all put bets
what? Yeah. But,
damn.
But that chicken was good, though.
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
So what kind of chicken did she bring?
I forgot, but that shit was like...
I think I went to
you went to a food truck.
I had a car show that day.
Yep, she went to a food truck.
And I had a food truck
and
out
Mary
there.
was on the phone with her. She was like, yo, you need to get me some chicken. I was like,
she was like, I'm at my brother's house because I stayed in Suffolk at the time.
Okay. I was like, you better bring some chicken. You ain't gonna walk up in this house
Was it
empty-handed.
chicken wings or was it like...
It was chicken.
Okay, so like the whole wing.
No,
it was
party joint.
drumsticks.
Okay. Drumsticks. Yeah,
bro.
So I brought them joints.
That's how she
But then not only that, I got my blessing too is when we had the graduation party at the house for my oldest son, and y'all came and the family came to the house, and I was in the kitchen with Brian and her nephew and everybody. So we was all in the kitchen, and Lori was in there. So we was like, yo,
we already knew, nigga.
So
if you marry her, you got my blessing. I was just like, all right, say
we already knew.
Hey, she thinks she's slick. Haircuts, fried chicken.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what they say? Food.
Yes.
Is the best way. You know what I mean?
Yes. Food is a great icebreaker, especially when the food's good.
Yeah, so it's all good though.
I think too, I'm younger than them, so it's just like I gotta come correct on certain things.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, respect your fucking elders, nigga. I'm joking.
So Brian, with you, how did your family take it? I mean, granted, we already know now that your family did not see color in that way, so they didn't care if white or black.
Certain people.
Your immediate family, I should say.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's you and her.
Yeah.
Right.
Or her and her, or whatever you want to say.
Of course.
So at the end of the day, if we rocking together, we rocking together. It doesn't matter what nobody says.
Yeah, of course not.
So
So
everything was straight on my end.
So there was no issue, like
it was like some bumps in the road. But if you can't handle that, then y'all don't need to be together.
Exactly.
Because there's other shit in the world that's 10 times worse than that.
Yeah.
So we had some bumps in the road, but it wasn't really nothing that serious.
Okay. What about on her end?
On her end, it was some pushback a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Explain.
Because
just a little bit, not
everybody still liked her, her son's father.
Oh, okay.
So you already know how that is.
Yeah.
Like when you're used to something
for
that long, it's hard to.
Yeah.
So it was like, but once
Oh, I know.
You know how Big Daddy came around. You know what I'm saying? It was all good though. Nah, on some real shit, it was good though. They love me now, even though he's an Eagles fan.
Go Birds.
Fuck the motherfuckers. But
go Birds.
I mean, I ain't neither one of the teams, Cowboys or Eagles. So,
anyways, you said something about boundaries.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that can mean a lot of different things when you're in a blended relationship or like having somebody with mixing your kids and everything together.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And by me saying that, how was it when you had to discipline the kids? Because that's real important.
Yeah, especially at a young age first. You know what
I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, they call you what, stepdad or your stepmom. And I ain't putting my hands on, because it ain't my kid. Man,
so
you living under my house and I'm beating your ass.
So for me,
because he had about 7 of them, James. So
for me, I know we just came in. We say, I'll let you handle the discipline,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll handle my discipline on my end.
Yeah, okay.
And that was really because we knew his mom, like my son's mom, and my boy's dad. They didn't like the fact that we were together. For one,
so there was already some issues on that shit.
So we wanted to make things as smooth as possible. She didn't care if I had to stern talking or verbally discipline them, and of course my youngest probably popped them a couple of times. I'm like, hey, stop, But with the older ones, I just developed a relationship with them to the point that they hate to disappoint me.
Yeah,
like I don't have to do much but give them a look. Especially my youngest. Let me tell you, if he jump on me, I'm like, he is hurt for the rest of the day. He's like,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Dang.
So I didn't really have to physically like discipline my boys for real. They mama took care of that, and boy, I tell you,
I had to put hands on a couple of them.
But I did tell. But let me say this. I will say this. I did tell her when they do get a certain age, if they do try me,
They
yeah,
get a
most definitely.
2-piece.
like I don't care who it is, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
If you under my roof, man,
as
you about to
their
get
dad.
these hands. Now,
Of course.
I've gave them a couple 2-pieces.
But I haven't had to.
Well, that's a good.
Or I got
Yeah.
loud with them. Like, I want to put fear in their hearts the same way my dad put fear.
I got you. 'Cause
Exactly.
And I still walk around this earth like my dad's here, and me talking about my dad puts fear in my heart.
Okay.
So I want to do the same thing that he did to me to my kids.
Yeah.
They know not to fuck with me. Now I might get jumped by all 3 of them, but they gonna get these hands.
That's what I'm saying, yo. Like if they ever really wanted to like jump me one day,
bro. You got 4 of them, bro.
I mean,
your ass. Just call me, man. I'll come help you.
Nah, I don't think that because
they gonna jump
Hey.
his ass. They gonna jump
all
your
I gotta
ass
do
one
is just
day.
toss them.
Look,
I got that daddy strength. You get so you got the grown man strength, and then you got the daddy strength.
Yeah.
You put both of those together.
You got both of that.
Yeah, you put both of those together.
Look, I ain't had
Now,
that
being
issue.
that you got a whole tribe over there too,
Exactly.
damn, we all got.
We got
Tribes.
tribes. Yeah, we got tribes.
But
and
It's
you had to put some hands on a couple of them.
yeah,
I haven't. And the
because
only
it's
reason
different
why-
because they're older.
Yeah,
But
but the only thing is, the disciplinary is my wife. I don't have to do
Oh
that.
yeah, we already know she a killer from Manila.
Yeah, listen, I don't have to
which,
do that.
which is understandable. But
I haven't had to yell at them. The only
But
one I
really-
had to really, I ain't gonna say yell, but the one I really had to like get on the most is the oldest.
But I already know how my sister rock, and if she tell you to handle some shit,
Yeah, it's different.
she wants you to handle some shit.
But I don't have to. The only person she tell me to handle is
The
my oldest.
Yeah.
It's because he's a Capricorn like me. Every time the back and forth or something, I'll be like, all I hear is, "Babe, get your son, get your ass in here, come on." Like,
and you know what's funny?
I gotta talk
do the
to
same
him.
thing. Like anytime they do something, go be a father.
But
Go be a father.
the only
I guess
reason why
my wife say that too.
the only reason why I feel like with him is
Mhm.
because he's just like me
Okay,
at his age.
I got you.
For us to be Capricorns, we are very hard headed.
Mhm.
Our tone, it changes when we feel like somebody's not listening to us.
Mhm.
Or
Facts. That's me all day.
our tone changes when we feel like not only if you're not listening, but if you're not understanding me,
I got you.
because we are very hard to understand.
Mhm.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, I know I ain't the best communicator, I ain't the best artist, but some stuff that we learn, I try to teach my son now,
Of course.
because we are 11 years apart.
Yeah.
He'll be 20 years old at the end of the year.
Mhm.
I just turned 31. So with me being 11 years old, I'm like, look, bro, like I told him at the wedding, I said, I'll try to make you better than me at your age.
I do remember that.
You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day,
I don't remember. I was drunk.
You are a little version of me.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because everything he do,
You've done it.
I've done it.
Yeah.
Even when he comes to me with an issue, and I try to explain it from both sides, like the way I see it on his mama's side, I said, listen, as a parent, this is why she says things this way.
Yeah.
But as a child, you have to learn to understand, like just to
Exactly.
listen sometimes.
Yeah.
Our mouths, I know how it is because I'm the same way.
I'm the type. I'm gonna cut you
So
off.
I
right
already
there.
know.
Yeah.
But I'm the type when I'm talking to them,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you to say anything when you're walking away or you're behind a closed
Yeah.
door. If you got something to say
Say it right here.
say it. I'm gonna respect you more.
Yeah.
Because I don't want you going in the room
and you talking shit behind the
air
door.
punching like Trey from Boys
in
the Hood.
Yeah.
Like
it's different.
And I get more mad.
Yeah.
Because of that. Because you're not. I'm gonna respect you as a man. You're still a boy, but if you need something to say it.
Yeah.
I'm
Especially with our oldest. Both our oldest is 18.
Yeah.
19. You know
Mine's
what I'm saying?
18 too.
So okay, perfect.
Yeah,
all
oldest
three
is
of our
18.
oldest is.
You get kicked out the house, and I
You
wouldn't
see
even
what
give
I'm
a fuck.
saying?
That
Like at that, but this is the
Shit.
thing with our kids being that age, as their parents, we giving them that option that you can stay in this household.
Yeah.
Because guess what?
You're
grown.
You're an adult.
You don't have to live in this house.
Yeah.
Because any other parent outside of this, at the age of 18, 19, you're out the door.
Exactly.
If you're not in school,
if you don't have a
got
job,
to go.
you ain't got a job.
No, not even just that. Some
Yeah.
parents say, I don't care if you're working or not. You need to. I'm not being responsible for a grown ass man.
Right.
And that could be childhood
That-
trauma too.
Yo.
It can be, but that's why I say
that's gonna have to be.
look with us
Yeah.
having all three of our oldest at 18, 19, and they still living in our house.
They might as well become
Yeah.
roommates.
No, honestly, and I ain't gonna
Shit.
lie. Being even though we're all blended, it's obvious
They have
that
the same.
but not even that, it's obvious that we have taken our spouse's children as our own. And it's to the point where it's like, bruh, you my kid. I can kick you out.
Yep.
Get your mind right.
And your mom ain't gonna say. Well, let me
She
back
might.
up. She gonna say.
But so
She may or she may not.
No, she
it
will.
depends.
I already know.
It depends on what the reason why you said that.
this is true.
Because
Okay.
if and this is me coming just not on the guy side, but as a woman side, if you did something stupid to your dad tell you that you have to move out without me having to say anything, you did some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Because there's no way for you to be 18, you barely got a curfew. You can do whatever you want to do.
Oh, no, they still got a curfew.
No. If your curfew is 2:00, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like you don't have a 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock curfew. You got to be in the bed to go to school the next day. This and that.
Exactly.
They have that extra freedom. You can hang out with your friends. Just be what? Respectful. Do what you're responsible. Do what you're supposed to do. If you're not gonna do it,
you get out.
you ain't gonna do
Because
it.
if you living under my roof, you gotta
follow
my
my
rules.
Yeah.
And like y'all said, it's a blessing for our 18-year-olds to still be under our roof.
Facts.
Because like you said, Angel, they get kicked out anywhere else. But I think that's also because I wasn't kicked out when I was 18.
Me neither.
You dipped out because you had a baby. And you
I went to college and came back home.
Exactly.
I was out.
But
yeah.
I was gone.
And at first, my oldest, he was like, I can't wait to move out. I can't wait to move out.
I hear that all the
But
time.
you know what? I always, was like, nah, don't move out because I'm being selfish as a parent. It's like, nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Now I'm like, yo, you got to go. But just jokingly. But I tell him, when you go to college, that room mine. He was like, you putting me out for real? I was like, you got a time limit, my boy.
Hey,
my
but
boy.
It's different. Like you said, it's different now. The generation we in now, man. Let me tell you something. My mama still have my bedroom at home right now.
Oh, yeah. And see, it's not even maliciously saying, hey, you got to get out. I want you to actually experience life and experience this world.
You want to know how to experience life?
Especially since you think you grown.
Give me my key.
Yeah. Hey, one day.
Change the code to the door.
Look, I was about to say that too. I said one day you might change the lock and change the code, and they gonna be like, "Hey,
and that's
you at?"
fine.
Hey, look, I'm opening the door. Oh,
That's fine.
I didn't know you were coming over
I got
today.
a knock to come in my
That is fine.
But you know what? Hey,
good with that.
Angel, for real. I do pray that you get to experience, the full.
Oh yeah,
the full parenthood,
staying up all night.
But no, but not only that,
bottles.
But then you will definitely have like the urge and the want and the need to go to their house when they get older, leave their lights on,
do everything they was doing at my house,
leave dishes in the sink,
leave shit stains on the back of the toilet.
No. For guys,
leave drawers all over the house.
Look. If I was a guy, it's called leave piss all over the toilet.
Bruh.
Bro, you want to know what really irks my nerves?
Peels the paint off the porcelain.
They don't know how to
you can still do
close
doors. It's called squatting and just making sure
they know how to close the doors.
Not
they want
mine.
to. Look, they know how to close their room doors.
That part.
Not mine.
But they don't know how to close the bathroom door.
They don't know how to close no doors, bro. Close the pantry door.
Oh,
close the cabinet.
They know how to close their
the bathroom door.
They close their room door, don't they?
Yeah.
That's the only room.
That's the only room that get closed.
Bro. It's just pissing me off talking about this shit, man. Watch, I need to go home. I can check the cameras right now, and I guarantee you, is the door open.
Look, every day I walk in the kitchen, the pantry door is open.
Pantry door open,
and
bro.
I know you look at it and
Bro,
I start
be
twitching.
like this.
I start twitching.
And just close the door.
You don't even get mad no more. Who?
You wanna know what? I sometimes get blamed for leaving that shit open,
but
it wasn't even me.
Facts.
I never got.
So you know what I do?
I might have.
I yell when I close it.
Nah.
Whoa, you mother! You know what I'm saying?
I knew it.
I just start. You know what? Let me get back.
Stroke the mic.
Let me get back.
I'm just glad I ain't have to deal with a lot of stuff though.
I just be wanting to move
because it is
out,
a lot.
Man.
You missed out. Not saying it's a bad miss out, but you did miss out on a lot of
a lot of bullets.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie though. Like I said, when the time comes,
mm-hmm.
if it ain't this year, next year, the year after next, it's gonna be within the next 3 years.
But what if that don't happen though?
No, it will. Because at the end of the day,
light-skinned people always on some shit.
I'm gonna say this because at the end of the day, I know I still want to have a little me running around here, and with me having a little me, whether my wife is at the age that she cannot carry no more, or
I
she
can't
can,
see another fucking light bright of you, bro.
We good. Yeah, we gonna do it.
If it happened, it happened. But
whatever.
I don't want to hear my doorbell go off.
Whatever.
And y'all know how my shit go off. 765-923. Like, and y'all saying, can you watch Little Pookie today?
Wait, hold on. Is that the number of people who ring your doorbell?
Nah, I wish it was.
Listen.
Nah, it's just, I guess it's like the IP thing that it's saying.
People have IP addresses
on my shit. No, it's just the camera that is, whatever.
Yeah, your doorbell kind of weird. Doorbell.
Blink, yo, hit me up, yo. We need a sponsor.
182.
But nah, man, like,
that's a dad joke for y'all asses.
I can't wait to my kids move out though. It's gonna be a bittersweet moment, but I'm gonna be happy. You know what I'm saying? Because they get to experience what I got to experience, even though this world is different today.
Yes, a lot different.
I love my kids, but I'm gonna tell you this:
I can't wait to go to their house for Thanksgiving.
Not only that, but
if that's if they gonna cooking. Look, that's if they
I
gonna be
don't think
cooking.
I'm gonna miss them that much. Only because as they get older, you don't see them as much, and they don't do nothing. But
for you to miss them, oh, I feel you. Yeah,
you know, it's like.
But it's gonna be different.
You don't wash no dishes. But
by the time you get that moment, it's just gonna be you and your wife in the house.
And I'm gonna be walking around my shit butt naked. Holla at your boy when you see me. That's
why really, they call you Little Bigfoot.
No, that's why I really can't wait for them to move out because I'm trying to run up and down the stairs, butt naked, cook dinner.
Hey, you got hardwood floor, bro. So if you
sliding across that shit with some white socks.
If you fall down them steps, bro.
Oh yeah.
Hey, this man
he said, "Oh yeah," like he forgot.
Hey, I don't give a fuck.
And you talking about white socks?
Yeah,
look, they gonna
that's
get
what
dirty.
I have on. My Timbs.
Oh my gosh, not the Timbs.
Shit, then I get to leave all the fucking doors open.
Wow.
You take them Timbs off, your bottom of your feet
gonna be
orange as hell.
Nah, you already know where I'm going with that.
Now, as we get older though, like as the kids get older, for us, because we only got after
you only got 2 more. All the kids about to be in college.
Because after next year, our last one, we just gonna have one.
I'm on the verge with you too.
Yeah, because my junior, he'll be a senior next year, graduating.
I still got 3 more.
I got you beat though.
I still got 3 more.
Because the youngest is gonna graduate early with the
well, good. So we just got one more.
I'm really gonna be butt naked in that bitch.
Well, but hold on. My daughter might graduate early too.
I hate y'all.
Yeah, but was she going to 10th grade?
She going to 9th grade.
Oh,
but she'll still, but she'll probably only do 2.5, 3 years.
Nigga, you still got somebody in your house. I got balls on the banister going down and shit, straight up with the white socks and Timbs. I'll let your boy.
Hey, you know that little stop at the end, that little handle thing. I hope you slide right up into that joint,
like,
bro.
Yeah.
I've been practicing the hop right over that bit.
I will never touch your real
I'm fucking around.
Nah,
hey, look,
bro,
you want to tell you something? I'm glad I have not been up your stairs yet.
You want to know why you ain't been up my stairs yet?
I don't want to neither.
You gonna catch the Holy Ghost when you walk to the top.
I really don't like y'all though, because even after mine graduate this year, I still got 3 in here, and then
but it's okay.
My second oldest, I still got 2 years.
Damn.
But it's not okay because my youngest,
it will be.
Yeah, that's a lot of years, bro.
Because guess what? Like I said, if the next 3 years is
I
gonna
might
have
as well
to happen.
buy a condo.
Okay,
so that's why I say
yeah.
it's gonna be okay. Because by that time we'll just have one in the house as a child. Huh?
So
Because by the time, even
so
if
they pre-planning this.
I have to.
So you
Like I said, if my wife can't get pregnant this year,
I would.
she's
honestly, don't wait until that last one out. Only because you're gonna need that extra help.
And you know she'll help.
No.
Because
no.
Don't come to my house.
My Leah don't even want to have another child because she likes being a baby and the only girl.
I got a dog now though. That's your little baby.
No, she
don't like the dog.
She don't.
She gonna yeet the baby.
Look, she don't even. She like being in her room, and when Creed is in the house, Creed comes
Shout
back
out to
to
Creed,
our room.
yo. He got the
Yeah.
illest.
Shout out to
the
Creed,
illest 14
aka Killer.
Because he sleeps in our bed and stays in our room.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's like our dog and not her dog. Like she don't even. She be like, I'll come get him,
Creed.
take him out, and then bring him right back to your room and do it. That's it.
Oh, that's how my oldest was until we gave him an ultimatum.
If I gotta leave, and I'm like, come on, baby girl, go wash it.
Nah, yo.
Oh, hurry up, because he peed in her room.
Probably ain't let him out.
But
crazy.
it's just, I don't know, man.
Creed got to get kicked out too when the last one go.
He might not
Hey,
be
leave
alive
the chain,
by then.
Creed.
Leave the chain. Nah, bro.
Man, when I saw that shit, I was like, damn.
Yeah,
Try
but
to
it's a
jack
little
Creed
different.
for the chain.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
little different though. So
No, that's all good though.
by the time, like I said, if we can't do it in the 2 years, she'll still
Man,
be
God,
Oh, that's
nice.
fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's a good episode.
Hell
Most
yeah.
definitely.
Shout out to all of our.
Shout
Shout us.
You were supposed to start making the thing so I can see. Shout out to all of our shotters.
No.
Yo, we
No.
all the shells done hit the ground.
All your shells hit the ground.
Yours still in the air?
Mine's just going like this.
Fireworks.
Cause baby, you're a firework. Hey.
I'm done.
That's all good. But
But
hey,
yeah.
hit that notification bell.
Hit that
If
like.
it
Like.
ain't shaking, it ain't taking.
Do it again. If
It ain't shaking, it ain't taking.
What? You just.
Hit the notification bell, bro.
Bro, you went like
So just
this,
say,
like a
hit the
C.
notification. Just hit it right there.
Not.
Hit the shit. Thank you, bro. Yeah.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Man, hit
Facts.
that share button too, man.
Let us know what y'all think though, like how it feels to be in either a blended family or a mixed relationship. Because although up in New York is not as frowned upon, down here where we are in Virginia and even further south, it's not really smiled upon.
Yeah.
And
No, for real.
even blended families isn't smiled upon. You know.
People always look down on
But-
blended families,
But
man.
whatever.
But it's all good. You already know.
Oh, facts.
But let's see. It's your favorite stud, Angel Da Barber, and I'm tapping out right quick.
Shh. Hey, guess what? You already know who it is. It's that boy STS Art Junky.
Straight from the gutter.
You heard?
No.
Oh, so you just gonna leave me hanging today?
Yeah, bro,
Look,
because you're trying to be all subtle.
I got you.
I'm trying to be all subtle, man. Fuck you.
Here you go. You heard.
You heard?
You heard.
Yo, it's your boy STS Art Junky, straight from the gutter. You heard?
You
heard.
heard.
All right,
Feel
boy.
me. It's your boy STS3 guy. You feel me?
With his subtle ass.
This subtle
I'm the subtle nigga. You see this? My beard
talking for me. My beard talking for me. We need to make a shirt
My beard
talking.
Beard talking for
and
me.
have crumbs in the
No,
beard
no,
and
no.
shit.
See this?
No. He need a beard
Oh,
mask.
yeah.
I need a beard for my
Like he work
beard.
at KFC and shit.
You heard.
But to make a shirt with fucking crumbs on the beard and shit.
Put the sparkles on there.
beard in for me. Subtle ass
Leave
nigga.
my flavor savers alone,
Oh
bro.
shit. Yo, I cannot with y'all.
Subtle ass nigga, bro.
And guess what, y'all? We is out
Outta
of here.
Peace.